afternoon, boys and girls. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My surname is Chu, so you can call me Miss Chu. I feel honored to share this class with you, and I hope we can cooperate well. Thank you very much. Okay, now let's begin our class. Today we're going dealing with Unit 3. Now at the beginning of class, let's review what we have learned in this unit. Firstly, what's the topic of this unit? What's the topic of this unit? That's understanding each other. That's good. In order to understand each other, what did we learn in the welcome to the unit part? We learned different ways of greeting each other. That's good. What about in the reading part? In different countries, right? Okay, and then task part. Writing a letter to husband, cultural misunderstandings. Yes, here from different ways, cultural differences and cultural misunderstandings. What can we conclude? That is, different countries have different cultures. Yes, good. Likewise, even different ethnic groups have different cultures and customs. And some of them are very interesting. If we are asked to introduce some of the ethnic groups to others, what can we do? In my opinion, it's a good idea to make a reference book, right? Now, what is a reference book? Qian Yajun, read it for me.
Reference book is a book that contains facts and information that you look at when you need to find out something particular.
Yes, good, thank you. Now, if we have made a reference book about ethnic groups, then someone who wants to get some information about these ethnic groups can turn to our reference book for help. Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yes. But how to make a reference book? And today we'll come to the project part, making a reference book. As a reference book is made up of different reference pages, so today we have two tasks. The first is to explore samples of reference page, and then we'll make our own reference pages. And now let's begin our first task. Please open your books and turn to page 46. Here you'll find 4 tools to visit different minority cultures, right? Firstly, please read the subtitles and find out the 4 ethnic groups. I think they're easy for you. 2-1, which ethnic group? That's the Inuit. Read out to me. The Inuit. And the second one? That's the Aborigines. Read out to me. Aborigines. Those 3? That's the Maoris. Yes? And the last one? Indian. That's the Native American Indians. Yes? Before we get some detailed information about these ethnic groups, please look at this question. When we read a reference page about ethnic group, what topics should we pay special attention to? Okay, we can take the first tool, for example. Please look at these sentences. First one, a chance to meet the Inuit people of Nunavut in Canada. What topic is this sentence about? In Canada. Okay, that's where they live. That's the location. That's good. Next one. The Inuits eat mostly steer, deer, whale meat, and fish. Food. That's good. Food. Yeah, you will stay in tents and wear clothes made from animal skin. That's about their housing and clothing. That's good. housing and clothing. And this one, the Indians believe in animal spirits. Yes, believe. Last one. So people ride on a dog sled carrying a sealskin bird and song. What are they? Yes, some special events about these ethnic groups, right? And now we can conclude that. What topics are usually included in a reference page? Together, please. Because now we talk about location, food, clothing, housing, living, demands. Yes, good. And next, we will read the rest 3 tools and find out information of these topics. Firstly, read with the tape. Tool 2.
Tool 2. Aboriginal Adventure. A trip to Kakadu in Australia will include a 3-day stay in an Aboriginal village. Here, you will have the chance to see Aboriginal ceremonies with singing and dancing based on ancient beliefs. These ceremonies sometimes go on for hours. The Aborigines believe that great spirits created all of the people, animals, and plants on earth. They believe that these spirits put people, plants, and birds in different places and make animals and yours to govern. The Aborigines collect food from the bush around them and often hunt down rabbits and large snakes. You get the chance to try some very strange food. On this trip, you get to learn about musical instruments and the boomerang, which they use to hunt animals.
Okay, now let's get the answers. Firstly, the location. Together, please. That's about Australia, yes. Food. What about the food? What do they eat? Yes, food from the bush. Yes, good. For example, large snakes. Yes, good. And what about their belief? What do they believe in? Great spirits. And then some special events about them. 文师的
They will use musical instruments and the boomerang.
Yes, good. Musical instruments and the boomerang. Anything else? For example, they also have ceremonies, right? So that's Aborigine ceremonies, musical instruments, and the boomerang. Now please look at these pictures. What are they? Now, this is just a kind of tool to hunt animals. So this is boomerang. Read after me. Boomerang. 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 Okay. Xiafan, read it for me.
Boomerang, a curiously shaped piece of wood for hunting which can be thrown and which will return to the thrower if it does not strike anything.
So, okay, thank you, sit down. So, the people of this ethnic group is very clever. Do you think so?
Yes.
Okay, next. 2, 3.
Tool 3. Mysterious Maoris. New Zealand is home to the Maoris. It is believed that the Maori people came from the Pacific islands of Polynesia. They brought with them a culture rich in song, dance, and art. The Maori people believed in many gods, such as the god of the forest and the god of the sea. These gods are remembered through their song and dance. The Maoris have a traditional meeting house where visitors are welcomed. This will be the place where they will meet with the Maoris and join them in dance.
Yes, New Zealand. Food. Yes, fish and sweet potato. What about their housing? Where do they live? Wooden house. Yes, wooden house. Belief? Many gods. For example, the god of the forest and the god of the sea. What about special events? Shen Chunying?
You will also get a chance to go night fishing.
Yes, go night fishing. Anything else? Anything else special about this ethnic group? For example, they have a kind of house.
The house will be the place where you will meet with the Maoris and join with them in dance.
Yes, that's a traditional meeting house, right? Okay, thank you. So, we have meeting house and go night fishing. Next two.
Tour 4. Native American and Indian Adventure. There are many different tribes that belong to the Native American Indian group. On this trip, you will visit a tribe in the center of North America. They are known as the Plains Indians, as they live on the plains. The Plains Indians believe in the creative spirit, who is the power of all things, including animals, trees, stones, and clouds. You will see in the Indian tent the work clothes made from bamboo skin. You will take part in the sun dance, which is a very long ceremony, and you will also see natives smoking a peace pipe. They will make their bow and arrow competition, designed to tell how the Plains Indians used to hunt for food. Food may be wheat roasted over an open fire.
Okay. What do they live? Location? Yes, that's in the center of North America. Yes, food. Yes, meat roasted over an open fire. That's good. What about their clothes? What kind of clothes? Clothes made from animal skin. Yes, next one. Housing. Indian tent. Their belief? Great spirit. Yes. What about the events? Yes, Xu Wei. Sundance. Anything else? For example, a kind of pie.
Smoking a peace pipe.
Yes, a peace pipe, and a kind of competition.
A bow and arrow competition is
Yes, good. Thank you, Sida. So that's a song, dance, a peace pie, a bow, and arrow competition, right? In order to check your knowledge of this ethnic group, here I have prepared some pictures. Please guess. What are they? What are they doing? They are dancing in the sun. So, the sun dance. Next one. What's this? Yes, that's the peace pie. What are they doing? Hunting? A kind of competition. What is it? That's a bow and arrow competition. Yes, good. Just now, we talked a lot about foreign ethnic groups, right? As we all know, in China, there are also a lot of ethnic groups with diverse cultures and customs, right? Okay, next, here are some questions for ethnic groups in China. First one, how many? How many? 56. And number two, which ethnic group has the most population? Yes, Han ethnic group. Next, can you name some ethnic groups in China? Okay, I think it's easy for you. For example, Zhang. And then Zhuang, yeah? Venture. Anything else? Dai, bai, hui, right? Okay, in order to check your knowledge of these ethnic groups, let's play a game. Please look at the pictures and guess which ethnic group they are from. Yeah. From Manchu. They are from Manchu. Next one. Tangular and the Mongolian ants. So, in English, Mongol. Okay. Next one. What are they doing? Yes, they are. This is a water selection festival. So they are from Dai. What about this one? That goes with silver hat dresses, right? So they are from Miao. Last one. People with, yes, they are from Zhao. Since there are so many ethnic groups and all of them have diverse cultures and customs, do you think it is necessary for us to introduce them to those who are unfamiliar with them?
Yes.
And next we'll come to our second task, make our own reference page. Just now we explored 4 samples of a reference page. Now can you tell me how to organize a reference page? For example, if this is a piece of paper, how should we design? For example, on the top of the page, we should write down, yes, the title. For example, we can write down, welcome to which ethnic group, right? And then the contents, right? Do you still remember the topics? Yes. Location, food, housing, clothing, and so on. When you write, don't forget to use some expressions in our textbook. For example, you are welcome to. You have the chance to do something, and so on. Is that all? You can also add some decorations, some pictures to your reference page, right? Yes. Okay. Now, if we want to complete a project, usually we have 4 steps. Do you still remember the 4 P's? The 4 P's. First one, the first step, that is planning, and then preparing. The third step, producing, and use the verb, producing. And the last part, presenting, yes? Okay. For the planning part, we learned 4 samples, right? And also, we learned the organization of a reference page. And then for the preparing part, we should decide which ethnic group. And then we should search for the information, right? As information is limited in class, I have prepared some information for you. At the beginning of class, you have got an envelope, right? Each group has got an envelope. And you will get these things in your envelope. Firstly, a piece of paper, and you will get the information about these topics. For example, the location, food, belief, and so on. Also, you will get these pictures to decorate. And then the color pens, glue, and the scissors with which you can cut down the pictures and make your reference page. And this is one made by me. Beautiful? Maybe, but I'm sure you will make more beautiful ones. And then next, I'd like you to divide your tasks in your groups. For example, you should decide who are responsible for the writing and who will be responsible for the decoration and so on. Are you clear now? Yes. Okay, now let's begin. If you have any questions, just consult me, okay? Now we just produce our reference page, right? And then come to our last step. You should come here, present your reference page. Okay? Which group would like to be the first one? Please.
Welcome to Zhuang ethnic minority. Zhuang ethnic minority is the largest minority group in China. There is an indigenous Zhuang language, which is now officially written in Roman letters. Besides sharing similar festival with the Han, the Zhuang minority has its unique ones, including Demo Festival, the Singing Festival, and the Bronze Drums. We have this is Bronze Drums. They are all of splendid fame.
Okay, thank you. What about next group? Who would like to be the next one? Okay, you please.
Here we are in Army. I'm going to introduce Dai ethnic group. Dai ethnic group gathers mainly in the south of China. For example, such as Yunnan, and witness an important role in Dai's life. They live in houses made of bamboo. Also, they eat bamboo cup rice, drink bamboo cup wine. They believe in majesty. The World Splashing Festival is the most important day for Thai. Also on this day, splash water on each other. They hold dragon boat races to wish for harvest and harvest. Thais are good in singing and dancing. They prefer colorful clothes.
Okay, thank you. Would like to be the next group? You please. You're good.
Today I'll make an introduction of Manchu ethnic group. Manchu has a long history which can date back to more than 2,000 years old. It's mainly distributed in northeast China, Liaoning province. Manchu celebrates many Chinese festivals such as Spring Festival. During some festivals, they often hold some activities, just like wrestling, horse racing, and so on. As we often see in TV programs, women in Manchu call their hair in high straps on top of their heads. Besides, they wear qipao and ma guan, which are still very popular in China. The belief of Manchu is feminism. Consequently, they refuse to eat dog meat. The majority of the people in Manchu like to eat sweet and sticky.
What about next year? Okay, you please.
Welcome Welcome to the Mongol ethnic group. The Mongol ethnic group live in the northern part of China. They are very enthusiastic and will provide a bowl of milk tea for guests to enjoy. Ladang Fair is a traditional festival. Archery, wrestling, and horse racing are common parts of it. The horse plays an important role in the Mongolians' life. There is said to be a race which was won on the horse's back. Thank you.
Which one? Boys? Any boys? Come to the front. Okay, your girl, please. Meow, right?
Meows live in the mountains and wooded forests, where the climate is mild and the view is beautiful. Meow people eat rice 3 times a day. They prefer birds such as duck. They live in desert. Traditional meal there is the Amistika. The festival they celebrate include Now New Year and the Dragon Boat Festival. Since a young girl is born, her parents will start to save money, make expensive nail and dress that can weigh several kilograms.
Okay, thank you. Who would like to read the next one? Next girl. Okay, your girl. Here. Your flag. Ethnic group.
They are good at dancing and singing. In festivals, dancing and sing songs to attract each other. They have many special events, such as Harry marriage. Every woman has to cry in their wedding. Otherwise, they will be looked down by their neighbors. Food is just like works the bus to them. They are humble. They are wonderful combination of soul and spicy. They live in special houses called 吊脚楼. It's practical and similar to the houses. You see the animals downstairs and the girls' bedrooms are always upstairs.
Okay. Who would like to be the last girl?
This is our group's reference book. It's about Bai athletic group. The Bai people mainly live in Yunnan, Guizhou, and Hunan province. Their houses are usually 3 houses, forming a U and a sport wall as a group. The Bai people like eating hot food. Also, they enjoy drinking tea. They believe in Buddhism. And their names for their favorite white clothes. They favor white clothes and decorations. Their biggest event is the 3rd month fair, which includes various traditional sports and dancing performances. Thank you.
Yeah, look at the blackboard. Your 7 reference is from Dai, Manchu, Mongol, Liao and Jiang. Which one do you think is the best one? Which one? This one? Or this one? Or this one? Which one? This one? No? No. This one? No. And this one? No. Okay, it's hard to decide which one is the best one, right? Okay, each group will get to present after class. Now, each group has presented us with a wonderful reference page, right? As China is a multicultural country, it is necessary and important for us to know about each other. And if we know something about their ethnic groups, will help us understand each other better and help the unity of all ethnic groups in China and make our country a more beautiful one, right? Okay. And your homework. We'll make more reference pages about ethnic groups in China, and one student is responsible for one ethnic group. And after that, get all of your reference pages together and make a reference book. Here, I have prepared a cover for the reference book. Now from Jiangsu Jinjiang Senior High School. And we are class 2, right? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much.